U.S. President Joe Biden will use rare FaceTime with his Russian counterpart to focus on President Vladimir Putin's recent decision to amass troops along the Ukrainian border, the White House says. That move has raised fears of another conflict between Russia and its smaller neighbor, both former Soviet republics. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said Monday that Ukraine is at the top of the list of issues the two men will discuss.
It's also an opportunity to discuss a range of topics in the U.S. and Russia relationship, including strategic stability, cyber, and regional issues. But you can certainly expect that our concerns about the military activities on the border will be a prominent part of the discussion.
For weeks now, Russian forces have been massing along the Ukrainian border, seen here in satellite images. U.S. intelligence officials estimate there to be about 70,000 troops. On Monday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visited troops in the eastern Donetsk region and said his forces were capable of fending off a Russian offensive. When Biden hosted Zelensky at the White House in September, he assured him that the U.S. was firmly committed to Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity in the face of Russian aggression. But, say analysts, it's not clear whether Biden can win over Russia's leader, who is facing a 2024 election and has branded himself as a strong and powerful leader.
I really pity the White House because these conversations are useless. Putin, Lavrov, Putin's one of the closest aides, Nikolai Patrushev, who is the head of the Security Council, said again and again and again, no, we're not attacking anybody. We are on our territory. We have the full right as a legitimate country, as a sovereign country, to put our troops everywhere we want. There's not going to be aggression. I'm sure that will be the essence of the conversation.
Psaki said the administration is assembling a menu of economic moves, like sanctions, to persuade Moscow to listen.
What Biden needs to do in this case is to move beyond the norm, and that could be to cut Russia off from the SWIFT banking network. Complicating Russia's ability to conduct business around the world would certainly make it quite clear that there are substantial costs. The question, of course, is whether Russia believes that it can weather those costs. So if that economic deterrent is not sufficiently painful, then we're left with really poor policy responses to deal with Russia's misbehavior here.
This is a relationship that is clearly deteriorated between the two men. Will these two powerful leaders manage to see eye to eye at last? Anita Powell, VOA News, the White House.